Good afternoon and blessings to all of you on this beautiful, blessed day that the Lord has made. Really quick, I want to address something that's being said about my daughter, Naya, and her son, Chosen. On today, I want to address it, number one, because I get paid for my content. Number two, because some parents need to hear what I have to say. And number three, I want to address those that have whatever to say about my grandson and my daughter. At the end of the day, my daughter is a great parent. She does everything that she's supposed to do for her son, and we're not about to be beating Chosen and terrorizing Chosen for every little thing that he does. We're not about to terrorize him, period. He's about to have a healthy upbringing, because a lot of parents are psychopaths out here beating their children and yelling at their kids and antagonizing their kids and traumatizing their kids for every little thing. That's why we got a lot of unhealthy adults running around here that have mental issues, that are violent, that have anger issues, that are traumatized, and they are messed up because their own parents did not know how to properly parent them. There's not so much that you should do to a 2-year-old that is growing and learning, that is exploring things. They're new to this world, 2 years in this world, and they're exploring things. They're going to move around. They're going to do things. They're going to get into stuff. They're going to even do things to hurt themselves. That's why you have to make your home child-proof and set things up in a way where your child will be safe, being comfortable in their own home. And so that is what Naya is doing, and she's doing a very great job with her child. And so, Chosen is active, and we know he's active, but that's okay. It's okay. I've experienced all different type of personalities and behaviors from babies of the age range of 2, being in child care, owning daycare centers. So I know what I'm talking about when I say that, 2-year-olds being called terrible twos is definitely a thing for a reason, because at that age, they're 2 years old. Gotta stress this for the people that's not getting it. They're 2 years old. All they have to do is run around and explore things and do things. They're growing, they're learning, they're exploring their environment. They're new to this world. You have to break this down where adults can understand it on a child level, and because of this, we have to make our home kid friendly. We have to make it child proof, because they're 2. They're going to get into things. They're going to do things. And so my daughter, she believed in allowing Chosen to be free in his house. She does not jump up for every little thing that Chosen do and get on the Chosen for touching stuff, getting on stuff, unless she see or feel that he's going to break something or harm himself. But he has to move around and have freedom in his house, and sometimes with terrible twos, they're going to kind of tear up a certain area. But again, your house for a 2-year-old should be childproof. And so, there's that period where they may tear up that certain space that they're in, and then you're going to, go and clean that area back up and then start all over again the next day until that child gets to a certain age, another level, and understand right from wrong. And when you explain certain things to them, it's going to stick. They're going to keep it with them, and they're not going to repeat the same behaviors because they have grown to an age where they understand. A 2-year-old can understand in one moment, like I said, and then go right back to doing the same thing because they're 2. Certain things not going to stick with a 2-year-old. So it's crazy for people to have such high expectations on on how Chosen's supposed to behave as a 2-year-old. That is insane to me. It's giving people that think like that abuse their children, beat their kids for everything, cuss their kids out, yell at their children. I did not cuss my children out. I didn't yell at my children for everything. I didn't spank my children. I might have given them a little pop. We pop Chosen here and there, if he do something, continuously and just keep doing something, and we can tell that he kind of know what he doing. Yes, we pop Chosen here and there. People who are running their mouth, they see that we do pop Chosen here and there, but we do not pop Chosen for everything, and we definitely not about to go in on him and just beat him. He's 2. I didn't go in and beat on my children, and spank my children for everything, because like I said, all of my children only got maybe 3 or 4 spankings, like real spankings, in their whole entire life. Like, yeah, but a little pop here and there, yes. But again, still, we're not going to pop Chosen for everything that he do. A lot of the things that he do at 2, we expect him to do it. And so we have to talk to him and, redirect him, because he is 2 years of age. We can't hold him accountable for everything that he does. And some children not as active because they're delayed. Some children not as active and not, moving around as much as Chosen because they have learning disabilities. They have, autism. They have different issues going on with them. So they're not going to act like Chosen. Chosen is very advanced. He's very intelligent. Chosen is very smart for 2 years old. Chosen can have a conversation with you like an adult because, again, we have structure for Chosen. We take time to teach Chosen, what he needs to learn, such as words, his ABCs, proper way to speak. Naya is a very great parent. She has been big on, ever since Chosen was born, making sure you don't do baby talk with Chosen like that, because she want him to speak, proper and correctly. And, she did a good job with that. She did that. As you all can see, Chosen can speak very clear, very fluent, and that is because my daughter is a great parent. But if you think that my daughter isn't a great parent because she's not beating her 2-year-old for everything, then guess what? You somebody that don't need to be around Chosen. If you think that my daughter is a bad parent because she's not following Chosen for every little step, every little thing that he do around the house, to make sure he don't touch this, he don't do this, and he don't do that in his own house, then guess what? You somebody that don't need to be around my daughter or Chosen. And that's just that, because again, we believe in allowing our children to feel free and happy and at peace in their house. Chosen is in his house. He's in his house, and that's just that. And even with children with autism and special needs and different things like that, regardless of what the issue may be, we have to have patience. We have to educate ourselves on certain things to, have the knowledge that we need to be able to properly raise our children according to their needs. Every child is different. You can't compare one child to the next child. You have to learn your child. And also, again, sometimes reach out and get some help from centers, that have experience and education on certain behavior problems, and learn how to deal with those type of children. Some people couldn't deal with Chosen because, he is hyper and he is extra active. He is a little busier than the average child, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly okay. And me and my daughter and my family, we can handle Chosen. It doesn't overwhelm us to the point to where, we want to beat him for everything. We want to put him in a corner for everything. We want to lock him up in a room. No, we're not going to do that because we understand that this is a season. This is something that Chosen have to grow, out of. And we're going to go through it with grace and patience and love, and anyone who can't do that with Chosen, then hey, we don't need you. We don't need you. You don't have to be around my grandson. You don't have to be around, period, because he's good. We got him. I got my daughter. And we have a really tight system as a family, and we're okay. We're going to be okay, period.